And I would like to invite Alexander Burov, the representative of our institute, doctor of technical sciences, assessing the role of augmented reality. Please, the floor is yours. We see the screen now. It's okay.
Okay? It's good.
Yeah, we see this.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. Let me present today's view related to the learning in immersive environment, namely extended reality. How emerging technology like the metaverse, game tech, and artificial intelligence will revolutionize education. We are at a pivotal moment in history where immersive, personalized, and engaging learning can become accessible to all, to everybody. By blending immersive experiences of the metaverse, the motivation power of game tech, and the personalized capability of artificial intelligence, we can finally overcome the traditional barriers in education. The experience demonstrated us a lot of possibilities of today's immersive technologies that could be and can be and should be maybe applied for education process. But what is necessary to highlight? The extended reality industry is literate with data because it became a new reality of our life. But is it panacea for job, education, and entertainment? Is its future cloudless, or so cloudless as it is presented by production companies? Is its future cloudless, or it is necessary to have critical thinking before accepting it, as in relation to any new technology? Is it possible to measure its indices and to assess them? It all has a story to tell, especially in the beginning of the new academic.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Super, super.
Okay. And what I'd like to highlight in this relation. Retrospectively, analysis of the extended reality market since 2018 allowed to expect extended reality revenue in this year as more than $100 billion. In other words, any prediction for XR technologies turned out to be lower than actual reality because many companies 2 or 3 years ago predicted this level around $40 billion, not more. Apparently, we can expect will develop even faster and more effectively.
Alexander, we do not hear you. Something with your mic.
Yeah.
Now we hear you. Okay.
Okay.
You can continue.
It's strange. The digital convergence of industry transform experiences across every industry. Some of the biggest things affecting XR today are presented on this slide, but not all of them should be perceived as unconditionally positive and ready for use literally right away. Some of them, in blue color, should be considered more accurately. To answer some questions, the purpose of this study has formulated on this slide. And actually, it is not only maybe with a goal, purpose, but set of questions and tasks as well. First of all, I mean the criteria used by leading XR companies, criteria fit in measuring the consumer qualities, and business results, because it is not is important not only to have consumers qualities and assessments, but results as well, economical results. And what types of data metrics the industry needs to drive forward. To beginning this discussion, of course, it is a methodological question, a question of terminology. But we stay at the same, we join the general definition, extended reality as an umbrella term encapsulating augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, and everything in between them. These technologies replace or supplement the physical world with a mediated version of how designers want the world to look. Not customers, but designers, first of all. This is a difficulty for us, for users. How are things going with measuring performance indicators and extended reality effectiveness? Firstly, immersive analytics has been used to create effective tools to help analysts make sense of non-abstract, non-quantitative data sources. However, in the immersive space to think company, participants commented that not all traditional tools or methods are supported in the digital realm. Secondly, participants in virtual reality sense-making stated that hearing other people move around in the same physical office space, but not seeing them, reduced their comfort level. While there are ways to mitigate this with rendering techniques, it does reduce the immersion of their content. This experimental data suggests that augmented reality is better suited for this type of application or immersive approach to analysis. And thirdly, these results support Milgram and Kishino's view of reality-virtuality continuum, in which designers can vary the ratio of real and virtual images. Accordingly, extended reality tools require the use of different performance indicators in different situations. According to Cortex-R company experts who investigated the future of XR data analytics, 83%, approximately 83% of representatives from 65 augmented reality companies surveyed believe that data analysts is necessary for the development of their business, as most manufacturers understand that current measurements are broad and are based on outdated indicators. Therefore, there is a clear interest in standardized extended reality data analytics as the industry evolves. But there is a gap between understanding user behavior and the business impact of augmented reality. And thirdly, I'd like to add that data analytics hasn't kept pace with creative and technical development, as data analytics is largely based on outdated metrics designed for the computer, mouse, and mobile touchscreen that don't take into account the unique nature of the 3D experience. The participating extended reality community included brands, Jaguar, for example, and agencies, platforms, manufacturers, developers, and other community presented in that survey and that study. And this research was conducted in 3 phases, as well as, and besides, it was used, as you can see, 65 generally surveyed companies including the key players in XR market. So it was a true shot of the industry, not on study. Today used in extended reality industry is presented on this slide. You can see that quite large number of metrics and quite large number of indices used traditionally in this today. Based on the results of the survey provided this company, the researchers identified two clusters of indicators. First of all, clearly defined indicators with a clear path of measurement, and vaguely defined indicators with an unclear measurement methods. It is summarized the results of the whole investigation. From this research on extended reality in the metaverse, it is clear that while there are many measures, augmented reality, virtual reality, and the metaverse, the definitions and methodologies are not always consistent. Companies are creating a wide range of creative solutions for customers and end users. But aside from human interpretation, there is no consensus on what defines a good augmented reality or virtual reality experience. Importantly, there is no consistent approach to data analysis or consistency of metrics that can be applied across companies, sectors, and different types of extended reality experience. One idea is that standardized metrics are necessary for the development of the XR industry. However, to date, the consensus has been that only attention and navigation can be reliable indicators, and the standardization of requirements for immersive products. Artificial intelligence is becoming a new actor in the synthetic environment, especially in immersive learning. To finalize my presentation, I'd like to pay your attention to three, from my point of view, main results of such study. Firstly, proper use of ergonomically sound technology gives learners more control over their learning and tends to move classroom to student-centered environments. In other words, to be more individualized, that it is necessary and it is actually for today's transformation of education. Secondly, innovative technologies, including extended reality and artificial intelligence, of course, require careful selection, considering expert evaluation of tools, the range of which is constantly expanding. What does it mean? First of all, it means that it is necessary to select, to take such tools very carefully, accounting three levels of the application: general communication level of use of immersive technologies and individual level, of course. And there is need in standardization of requirements for design immersive products and their use. But in this relation, I'd like to comment that just now, International Standard Organization organized and finished, maybe in this year, a set of standards, ergonomical standards related to immersive technologies. So I'd like to say that I'm more optimistic in relation to effectiveness and safety, human health safety approach in relation to immersive technologies in education. Thank you very much.